Hi, I'm Sharon Cheong. I'm working for Malaysian Care, a not-for-profit organization in Malaysia by Malaysians for Malaysians.
So, is working for Malaysian Care, is it voluntary work or do you get income from that?
I am a full-time worker, so I do get paid for it. But we do have people who are volunteering for it as well.
You get to know about Malaysian Care.
I've known about Malaysian Care for more than 10 years already, through their website, and so from friends who have been dealing with them, from people who has been studying in West Malaysia who has got to know about them as well. Also through the works that they've been doing with the Orang Asli in West Malaysia.
So, what fascinates you most about working for Malaysian Care?
Working with Malaysian Care primarily gives me the opportunity to do what I've been wanting to do for many years, and I get to explore new places like going into the interiors of Sarawak as well as Sabah and West Malaysia. I get to meet a lot of people from different walks of life, people who I don't normally interact with. I think if I have not been working with Malaysian Care, I probably would not be given the opportunity to maybe even meet Orang Asli in an Orang Asli village, or even having the opportunity to interact with people in the government, or even in people like children with special needs who in the villages, things like that. I think it's a good avenue as well.
What are the projects that you have done so far?
In Miri or in Sarawak, we have been doing economic empowerment projects in the villages in Baram and Belaga. So where we actually help the villagers to plant rubber trees, and we are also exploring with them about trying to get them to be more income independent, so trying to get them to see how can they plant more cash crop, as well as we have also done a special needs fund day for children and families with or families with children with special needs, where we gather them in a one venue, and we have games and booths, information booths, as well as therapists coming to talk to parents to get more information, where parents also could get referrals to meet doctors for diagnosis, and this time they didn't even have to queue. If you go to hospital, need to queue. So those are what we've been doing in the last 2 years that Malaysian Care has started in Miri, but this year we are exploring more things.
Thanks. What are your views on this type of organizations, NGOs?
I think this kind of organization is very good because it gives it becomes a non-threatening way to approach different people, because sometimes when other people come in, if they're from a religious background or from the government, people would think it's a political motive. So we come in as a group of people. Our main intention is just to help, to get them get back on their own feet, to empower them so that they can use what they have in their own community, their own resources, identify what it is, and then from there they can progress more, rather than like we are an NGO, so we are not for profit as well, so we don't have a single cent we don't earn. What we get is what we give back as well. So I think if there's an opportunity for people to be involved in organization like this, there's a lot of ways. You don't even have to work with it. You could volunteer, you can support them through financial needs and things like that. So there's always different ways to be involved in different NGOs.
Where does Malaysian Care get their financial support?
We get supported financially by from individuals or organizations who pledge regular donations to us through our through banking in and things like that.
Can people volunteer to participate in Malaysian Care?
Yes, the more the merrier.
How do they volunteer?
You can always go to our website www.malaysiancare.org, and from the drop down menu you can just put in your details and just fill in the form, and then we will contact you if and when there is an event or project nearby, or if you have a specific project that you have in mind, you can always write to us as well.
If you could give a couple word of advice to today's youth, what would it be?
The youth to me is a group of people who we need to empower. We need to give them the trust to step up from their comfort zone, because they are who we are going to be looking up to in the future. And regardless of their background, whether they are the ones who are privileged or those who are in the bottom 40%, these people are capable of doing greater things than what they think they could now. And I believe that if you are a young person, you should go out, try something new, try to help out in small ways, because it doesn't matter if you think it's small, but it could be really big to the person who you are helping, and it could even change their perspective of life.